Okay. Hey everyone, I'm Jon Bellona. I'm a digital artist working with the eMotion twist right now. You can see it moving up there. I've got it hooked up with the eMotion software. And I'm going to just quickly explain how we're going to take the eMotion twist and connect it to Kyma. So after loading in the eMotion twist into the eMotion, getting it connected to the eMotion fuse, I'm going to set up a few parameters. There's a couple of steps for me to take it from here into Kyma. First and foremost is that we actually have to have Kyma on and open. And I'm going to go up to the DSP status window and set up OSC. I have to find out what OSC port I'm on. So there I am. I'm going to copy that address. And in the eMotion fuse in the main window, there's an IP address, which I've pasted in there. Kyma, their default port is 8000, so I've selected 8000 there. And now that kind of Kyma, I've got the information from Kyma that I want, I need to route my data from the eMotion twist over to Kyma. So in my data-driven workstation, I've created by clicking on a new track, and I've selected, I'm just going to take the Y data, so the pitch, so going up and down, and I've mapped it so that this is going to be +1 and this is going to be -1. And I've done that inside the process Euler Y sign invert so that up is +1, down is -1, up is +1, etc. Okay. So my data-driven workstation, I've created a new track, selected the Y axis or pitch axis, and I've selected net raw. This is going to give me UDP messages out from eMotion and going to be sending them to this IP address on this port. I hit rescale in order to define an OSC message. So it's going to be, I've called it twist Y, and also to rescale. I've got my min being -1 to +1, and I want in Kyma, I want to have it receive to between a 0 and a 1. So it's going to map that range for me. So I click on rescale, is going to be on. That's my OSC message, and now I am sending messages over towards Kyma. Let's go ahead and check that out. So in eMotion, I've got this demo, just taking a sound global controller, just getting the information. So in Kyma, I do have an Ethernet cable connected between my computer and the back of my Paca, and my value is for receiving OSC messages inside of Kyma, you have to have the hot value !OSC underscore, which gives us, that converts it to the slash twist Y, and I'm saying twist Y because that's our message, twist Y. And I've just said generated event, we are connected. So when I go ahead and play this, there we go. There's my information inside of Kyma. There's -1, which comes out to 0 on we are connected, and going up to 1. 0 to 1. Alright, so what can we do with it? Once we got some information coming in, sound global controller, just taking this sample. So I have this voice right now, and I'm taking the default frequency, which is 60 NN, taking my twist and multiplying by 5. So I'm going to get 0 and 5. So when I'm down here, we're going to be playing default frequency of this vocal sample. And if we push it up, it's going to be 65. So perfect fourth, going to be a little bit faster, have some chipmunk effect. So here we go. So that's default 60. What the sample sounds like. I'm turning it up. So there it is, just working with the twist and I have that full flexible control inside of Kyma, and I'm just using a simple hot value, that OSC message, and I've set that message inside my data-driven workstation. I'm getting net raw, rescaling it, -1 to 1, -1 to 1 to 0 to 1. There's my OSC message, and my initial setup is grabbing the UDP from Kyma in the DSP status window, OSC, copying my address, and we're on port 8000. That's it. Till next time.